When you lose your mother, it can be so traumatic because your mother is the one person that's always been there for you. Now, of course, there's other cases when you lose your mother and maybe you didn't have such a great relationship. I'll make another video on that scenario. But for this one, let's assume that you loved your mother. Like I loved my mother so much. She's been gone 10 years and I miss her all the time. So many times I want to call her up and tell her, oh, Mom, guess what happened? And she's on the other side. At the end of this video, I will guide you in a little exercise to contact your mother on the other side. We're going to do some meridian tapping. We'll be tapping on some acupressure points beginning here. This point is for self-sabotage. To make it easy, just follow along with me. Now, to measure how effective this tapping process is, we need a measurement device. So tune in right now to the grief that you're feeling over losing your mother. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 would be really high, and 1, you're probably not even going to be watching this video. So get an assessment and then tap along with me and say what I say. Even if it doesn't apply exactly to you, you'll be amazed at how effective it is. And by the way, don't feel guilty because you're trying to get some relief from the grief. Your mama would want you to feel better. Your mama would want you to not be grieving so deeply for her. So tapping on the side of the hand, tap here. Just do what I do. I loved my mother so much. Repeat after me. I'm so sorry she's gone. I wished I could have done more for her. I wish we could have had more time. I miss my mother so much. Tap here on the very top of the head. I'm grieving for my mother. Remember to repeat after me and do as I do. I love my mother. I miss my mother. I want to be with her. I love my mother. I miss her so much. I miss her so much. I miss her so much. Then tap at the very beginning of your eyebrow, see? Mama, I miss you. Whatever you called her, use that. Mama, I miss you. If you speak another language, then say it in the language that's comfortable. Mama, I love you. Mama, I miss you. Mama, I'm afraid to face life without you. Mama, I feel so sad that you're gone. Mama, I feel so sad that you're gone. I just want to cry. By the way, it's okay to cry. Mama, I miss you so much. Mama, I wish I could have done more for you. Mama, I miss you. I'm grieving over you. And then tapping underneath the armpit. Mama, I miss you. All these places that we're tapping on are acupressure meridians that help to release emotions. There's a lot of other videos about it on YouTube if you're curious. This just gets to the heart of the matter. You're missing your mama. So, as you were tapping along with me, I'm sure other thoughts were coming up for you. I know one of the things that comes up for me is I feel guilty that I didn't spend more time with her. Even though I probably spent more than any of the other children in the family, I still feel guilty that I didn't spend more. So let's do a round of tapping for any guilt you might be feeling about not being there enough for her. So tapping here. Even though I feel guilty for not being there enough, I love and accept myself. I did the best I could at the time. I feel guilty for not spending more time. Why didn't I realize how precious she was? Repeat after me. Why didn't I realize how little time we had left? I feel guilty, Mama. I wish I would have spent more time with you. I feel guilty, Mama. I feel so guilty. Please forgive me. I wish I would have spent more time. I wish I would have spent more time. I wish I would have spent more time with you, Mama. Now just take a deep breath in and out. And whatever emotions are coming up for you, just let them come up. I know it's been over 10 years, and just doing this, tuning into how much I love my mama and how much I miss her, I feel like crying. And so doing this video is kind of like a gift to my mother as well. Like the grief I feel for you still after all these years. Yes, it's much lighter and bearable, and I did know about tapping at the time, and I have done a lot of work on this. And I ask you to take a deep breath in and out now and tune into your rate of intensity. If you started out at a 10 or an 8, what would you assess your grief to be now? On a scale of 1 to whatever. Is it lower? I hope it's lower. So we're going to do one more round, and then I'm going to guide you in a way to actually connect with your mother, which will make you feel so much better. So we're going to tap for the fact that we may never completely get over this grief, and that's okay. We choose to move forward. So here we go on the side of the hand. This is for self-sabotage. Even though I may never get over this grief, I may never be able to let it go, I love and accept myself. I choose to move forward. I know Mama wants me to. Then go to the top of the head. I may never get over this grief. I choose to move forward. I may never get over this grief. I choose to move forward anyway. I may never get over this grief. Let me see if I can. There. I move forward anyway. I may never get over this grief. I move forward anyway. Take a deep breath in and out. And now hopefully your grief is substantially less, because grief can block connection with the other side. You know, your mama is on the other side, and guess what? When souls cross over, they don't sit around playing a harp. They continue their soul's journey, and they can come in and out and check on you. Now, you don't want to get them trapped here. You want to make sure you let them go. However, it's a wonderful experience to just tune in and connect once more. So, how do you do that? Well, we're going to call the soul of your mother to a circle of light, and we do this for the highest good of all with harm to none. And according to the Egyptian law of Ren, it's spelled R-E-N. When you call a soul or a spirit, they must come. Now, this applies to the living and the dead. You can call the spirit of someone you need to speak to, for instance, and speak directly to the spirit. And we do it with loving intentions. So allow me to guide you in this. It's so simple. Close your eyes. And all you do is relax. Relax your feet and your legs. And call in the white light of Holy Spirit protection. And simply relax. Relaxing your whole body. Allowing your brain waves to just slow down and relax. Relax. And just imagine that you're forming a circle of light directly in front of you. And make it as large as you desire. As a matter of fact, play with this. Imagine that it's larger. Now imagine that it's smaller. Now larger. Now smaller. Make it just the perfect size for you. And now we're going to call the soul of your mother, whatever you called her. Mama, step into the circle of light, please. And just imagine that she does, because her spirit will absolutely come. Now, it may appear to you to be much, much younger. And just send her love. Whenever you feel ready, imagine that you can leave your physical body and your spirit now, and you step into the circle of light with her. Hold her in your arms. Smell her smell. Be with her. And when you feel ready, tell her whatever it is that's on your mind. Maybe you wish you could have said, Mama, I love you, one more time. Maybe you want to ask forgiveness for something you did or didn't do. Just know that she loves you so dearly. And as you're holding her and telling her these things, she may have a message for you. Just imagine what she is saying to you now. And tell her spirit, thank you. I love you, Mama. I love you, Mama.